a Canadian couple photograph what some say could be, maybe, the Loch Ness Monster. Certainly tabloids in the United Kingdom are buzzing about it. Here are some of the photos. Take a look now. The pair themselves are not fully convinced that they captured Nessie, as she is known as. They say they're coming around to the idea, especially if it keeps their two kids happy. So let's bring them in. Sharon Wiseman and Perry Palm is joining us now. They're the two Canadians who took the photograph. Good to have both of you with us here on CTV News. Thanks for taking the time.
Hi, thanks.
Okay, hey, Perry, let me start with you. How did this happen?
Well, I mean, it was our equivalent of spring break, the Easter half term here, and we decided to punish our children with 2 weeks in the Scottish Highlands in the middle of the cold and the snow and the gale force winds. And we decided to go check out Urquhart Castle, which is this super gnarly old castle that's right on Loch Ness, which is a lake quite far north from Scotland. And we had gone up to one of the summits in the castle ruins, and we were looking down at the loch. And Shannon here goes and looks out at the water, and it's like, "What's that thing?" And we call our kids over. They're almost 3 and almost 5, so like they're reasonably getting to be sentient. And they got super excited, and then we started looking at it more and more and more, and we thought, "Whoa, what could it be?" So we go talking to, we took a boat trip after on the loch and got talking to the captain. We're like, "Yeah, showed him the picture. We're like, "Oh, we saw probably an otter or a seal." And he's like, "Oh, it couldn't be an otter or a seal because otters and seals don't really habitat this lake. There's not a lot of marine life due to the aqua whatever of it." So we got home, and I was in an internet doom scroll, and I found the official Loch Ness sightings register, which I'm sure many of your viewers frequent on a regular basis. We submitted the picture, and the Loch Ness people got in touch, and now we're enjoying our 15 minutes of fame.
I love it. I love it. I love how honest you are. Okay, Shannon, get into the conversation. Your thoughts on all of this, and what you saw, what you didn't see, the photograph, and ends up in British tabloids.
Yeah, so it's been really fun. What we saw something. Who knows? It's unexplainable. It's unbelievable. Our children full on believe it's Nessie, so I believe it's Nessie. And 2 weeks on, they're still talking about it. This morning, our eldest gave me a big hug before he went to school, and he said, "Mommy, I just can't believe I'm the only person at my school who's seen Nessie." So it's been really nice. And like Perry said, we spoke to a boat captain there thinking we could explain it away. We couldn't. And there's just something really lovely that it's unexplained, unbelievable, and we're all in.
So what about your kids, Perry? What do they think?
I mean, they're super stoked. We had checked out all the library books about Nessie, of which there are many, many volumes in this fine United Kingdom, and we read all of them back to back over and over and over. And then to actually see it was super, super cool, and they've been really excited because these days, if you go on holiday somewhere, the first thing you do is you go on Wikipedia or TripAdvisor, and you find out everything there is to know. And once you get there, it's almost anticlimactic. And this was a real shot in the arm for us to remind us that the world can still surprise and delight us if you let it and if you lean into it.
So Shannon, can I ask you what happened? Did that thing, whatever that thing is we're looking at, did it go back underwater? How long were you able to kind of look at it?
Yeah, we watched it for, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. And then, yeah, it just went underwater. And by that time, our 3 and 5-year-old were completely uninterested because that's an eternity for children. So we just carried on, and we were laughing about it all day. And the two of them told everyone we encountered. They told the woman at the cafe. They told the guy driving the boat. They told random people on the street that we'd seen Nessie. So they were excited by it, and they got us excited by it. So as Perry said, he was scrolling through the internet, found the register, and thought, let's do this. What a souvenir from our trip.
Yeah, well, it is a great souvenir. Hey, how about the reaction, Perry, from family and friends back in Canada? What are people saying?
Well, my brother asked me how my tinfoil hat fits, so I don't know if he was such a good audience. But like people are just like pretty excited, and I think it's super funny. And like those who know us go like, it's only you guys that it could possibly happen to. We seem to happen ourselves in like the weirdest and most wonderful situations throughout our lives. Um, and it's just kind of, it's one of those things like never let the truth get in the way of a good story. We think this is just a super awesome experience to have had with our kids, and the fact that like people in Canada have been really much more interested by it than people in the UK. I think it's just a really nice thing for us to reconnect to a homeland that we left a long time ago.
So, Shannon, what's next? Sasquatch?
Yeah, maybe Ogopogo.
Hey, listen, guys, thanks so much for this. Appreciate you taking the time. I know you're in London. You're like 5, 6 hours ahead of us, but it's great to have you part of CTV News and our coverage on this one today. All the best.
All right, go Canucks, go.
Yeah, there we go.